120 men or thereabouts lined up for this 10-kilometre Liverpool cross challenge, cross-country race here in Sefton Park, and away they go. It's a magnificent sight, all these guys starting together. Many of them, of course, eager to get to the front to have an uncrowded way through the early part of the course. There'll be a bit of argy-bargy going on in the pack. One or two youngsters watching out, maybe fancying their chances of taking up cross-country running at some point in the future. And a good start from Mo Farah, the number 36. He's alongside number 92, Peter Riley. They're wearing identical strips out in front. Farah and Riley, the early leaders.
Yes, Pete Riley and Mo Farah are both experienced cross-country internationals, and they're closely followed there by Frank Tickner and number 55 in the green, Tom Humphreys, who will all be battling it out for those places in the European Championships.
Yeah, Mo Farah, closest to us, came to England from Somalia when he was just 8 years of age, and he began winning English schools titles here before he'd even learnt a word of English. Such was his potential. He's gone on to win medals at European Junior and Under-23 Championship level, and he's rated by the coaches and by the officials as the UK endurance runner who's potentially most likely to succeed at the London 2012 Olympics. So remember the name, Mo Farah, 2012, could be one of our medal prospects. Now we've got a breakaway. Number 79, Dave Norman, looking to make a bit of a name for himself. The Altrincham runner has opened up a gap of 5-6 metres or so ahead of the pack. Is that a preemptive strike, or has he gone too early?
Well, he has got a long way to go. It's a 10-kilometre race, and with the likes of experienced runners like Mo Farah and Pete Riley right behind you, I certainly wouldn't be breaking away that early.
Now keep an eye on this group of mainly club runners, and look at number 152 here. I spotted him earlier, running in a sackcloth vest. He's a member of the Scotland Hunters and Bog Trotters Club. What a magnificent name. Now, talking of bog trotting, Joe, it's beginning to get a bit boggy underfoot here. What do you have to look out for in these sort of conditions?
Well, obviously it can get a little bit slippery out there, but these athletes will be wearing spikes, probably about 10 or 11 millimetres long, to help them get through the mud and the leaves without slipping about all over the place. But I have to say the sun is shining out here today, and these athletes will have run in a lot worse conditions with the rain and the snow that we do get over here in the England winters.
There's Mo Farah. He's established the lead on his own now. At the start of the race, he was running alongside number 92, Peter Riley from Lee Harriers. But now Farah, the Newham and Essex Beagle, is cruising. Look at him scything his way through the field. That's a great example of the difference between the good runners and the top elite runners. We'll get a look at the moment to see who's in second position. And here he comes now. It's number 55, Tom Humphreys from Cannock and Staffordshire Athletics Club. He's got second position on his own. Good running from Humphreys.
The runners just coming over the hilly part of the course here today. No crazy hills out there, but just a few undulating hilly moments just to spice things up a bit. And it does look rather muddy out there, but Mo Farah not seeming to be affected by this at all. You can see just how big his stride length is. He looks as though he might be running on a track rather than through the mud that we can see out there today.
Well, he will be running on a track in Melbourne next March, and he'll be taking on Chris Davis, the postman who we saw earlier in the programme. Farah will be running for England in the 5,000 metres in Melbourne at the Commonwealth Games. Davis will be running for Wales. They will go head-to-head. Now, plenty of these top athletes, Joe, are involved in the UK Endurance Centre, which is a training facility you use a lot.
Yes, actually Mo Farah himself and I trained together a little bit down in Twickenham in southwest London at the UK Endurance Centre, which is part of St Mary's College, but it's a really great training base with top-class Olympic facilities, and a lot of the endurance athletes all train together to try and improve their skills and get the best out of each other.
So Mo Farah cruising his way through Sefton Park in Liverpool. Just like Liz Yelling was in the women's race, Mo Farah has been out in front since pretty much the start of this race. He's chosen to go it alone, Can be a lonely old existence out there in front, but he's certainly made this race his own, and barring an accident or a slip or a cramp or something terrible like that, he's going to win this, and he's going to win it comfortably. There's no one in sight. Coming round the right-hander there, again mixed up with some of the club runners. He's sidestepping his way through them. Runners here from clubs the length and breadth of the UK that come to take part here in this Liverpool Cross Challenge for 2005. And there's the man in second position, number 55, the youngster Tom Humphries, and he looks certain now of guaranteeing his place at the European Championships.
Yes, this looks like a fantastic race for Tom Humphries there, just coming around the final few stretches before they come into the finish. And some great runs out there for all the rest of the field.
Somewhere in there is Mo Farah. Here he comes. Just again sidestepping, jinking his way through the pack, looking over his shoulder.
Yes, it looks like he's trying to spot his rival, Tom Humphries, who's obviously trying to chase him down, but it must be quite hard out there trying to turn around when there's so many other runners behind you and trying to spot your rival amongst those that you're lapping.
It'll be easier for him here because he goes left, the rest of the group goes straight on, and he's beginning to celebrate the win, which will certainly come now. In fact, he's got plenty more to give. Mo Farah is sprinting towards the finish. This is really impressive stuff.
Well, when he does race in the European Championships, he will almost certainly have other athletes that he has to sprint against. So this is good mental preparation for Mo now coming into the home straight.
Here he comes. Mo Farah will enjoy the moment when he crosses the line to become the 2005 Liverpool Cross Challenge champion, and he's done it in style. His nearest rival is a country mile behind. Mo Farah takes the title. What a superb run by the man from the Newham and Essex Beagles, and another excellent performance. Tom Humphries has timed it well. The Cannock and Staffordshire man will take second position. Denise Lewis is with the winner.
Mo, just watching you, you made that look absolutely easy. Was it?
No, it wasn't. The first couple of laps was easy as we walked together as a pack, and then I said, oh, just put my foot down, so I went off sort of a bit harder.
No, you did, and it was really convincing.
Yeah, but it wasn't easy. So, you know, last lap particularly, sort of, I was a bit tired, but it was just that I made up that gap, and kind of like I was out of my own.
So is it Beijing 2008, or have you got your eyes set on London 2012?
London 2012, that's the big one, but hopefully it would be good to go Beijing and get experience, you know.
The win for Mo Farah in a time of 29 minutes and 33 seconds. Tom Humphries' time, 29.58 for second, and Frank Tickner from Wells City takes third.
You know, I didn't realise there was so much more room on this sofa without that big John Inverdale on it. Anyway, well done to all of the athletes here in Liverpool, but now it's time to go back down south. No, I don't mean down to London, but across to Melbourne, Australia, for a final look at the World Gymnastic Championships.
So we left you after